Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says one of the county's top officials is crossing a line by soliciting money from some of her department's largest vendors. News 8 investigation uncovered emails documenting Dallas County Elections Administrator Tony Pippin's pool urging vendors for financial support. Reporter Brett Shipp joins us with what he has dug up. Brett, what do you have for us tonight?
Hey John, we just got some fresh emails tonight that appear to make the situation even worse than originally thought, but more on that in just a second. State ethics laws are clear. Public officials should not accept or solicit any gift, favor, or services, especially if they play a role in hiring that vendor. So why is Dallas County Elections Administrator soliciting favor from vendors? Tonight, News 8 investigates. They're some of the biggest vendors doing business with the Dallas County Elections Department. Over the past 2 years, Dallas County has paid them or their subsidiaries $3.5 million for software and services. As Dallas County Elections Administrator, Tony Pippin's pool recommends to the Commissioner's Court which vendors get hired. But News 8 has learned that Pippin's pool's relationship with the vendors goes beyond just doing Dallas County business. Emails obtained by News 8 indicate she's not shy about asking those vendors for money. This past summer, Pippin's pool was campaigning for the role of secretary for the International Association of Government Officials, or IGO. She wanted her Texas delegation to look sharp for the national conference this summer, so she ordered 150 lapel pins. But it appears she didn't want to pay for them. In this June 7th email, she asked the county employee, quote, "Have you checked with the vendor ES&S to sponsor the Texas delegation pins for IGO or the shirts?" The next day, a representative from another vendor, ES&S, emails Pippin's pool regarding paying for the lapel pins. He writes, quote, "In the past, we simply wrote a check to Tony." He adds, "We can send a check made out to you for the $1,500 amount."
For an elections administrator to solicit contributions from a vendor is troubling.
Joe Kulavy is the former staff attorney for the Texas Secretary of State. We showed him several emails in which Pippin's pool solicits donations from vendors.
Reading an email exchange like that, a person naturally is drawn to the potential conclusion that a vendor is offering direct, off-the-books payment to the person who has final supervisory control over that vendor's contracts.
Again, state law says public officials should not accept or solicit any gift, favor, or service that might reasonably tend to influence the officer. News 8 also found solicitation letters from Pippin's pool to 6 vendors, asking them to donate $500 to $800 to a charity on behalf of her IGO Texas delegation. We made several attempts to contact Pippin's pool. She did not respond. We did contact Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins, who calls the arrangement an appearance of conflict and says the practice of soliciting vendors will stop.
I'm not sure there's a legal violation, but what we are concerned about is we don't want there to be any situation where our vendors in any way feel pressured because the department heads and the departments sit on the groups that judge those solicitations.
As I said earlier, late today, we found another email from a major vendor offering to pay for dinner and offering up the services of one of the vendor's employees, saying, quote, "Don't hesitate to make her work for you." We contacted all of the vendors. Only Votech and Robus responded, denying any wrongdoing. Judge Jenkins, however, says he will ask commissioners to restrict department heads from soliciting money from vendors in the future. Brett Shipp, Channel 8 News.